it's that time of the year again. The temperature's dropping, and there's nothing more perfect than getting under the covers, relax. I don't know where your mind is at, but I was going to say snuggle. Snuggle with your favorite person. So come back and we'll discuss the perfect, cozy fragrances you should be wearing this season. But you got to come back. Come back. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video of Smell Good with Jenna. I'm, of course, Jenna. Thank you so much for stopping by. You know what you got to do. Like, comment, follow, and subscribe. And let's get right into it. So, cozy season, cuffing season, whatever you want to call it. I find cozy fragrances fragrances in general, right, are subjective. But I think when I was doing my research and figuring out the list that I wanted to come up with, I noticed that specifically cozy fragrances are very subjective. I noticed people were saying things like Angel Share and Le Labels de Noir, but I find those, in my opinion, those fragrances to be somewhat loud. It's not necessarily fragrances I would want to cuddle up with. I think fragrances that are a little bit more soft, just more comforting, are the type of fragrances I feel that I would gravitate to when it comes to cozy and cuffing. So let's get into my list that I come up with, and you let me know what you think. So let's go. First up on my list, I mentioned I had this video last year, and this made the list again. Tom Ford's Vanille Fatale. I know they have the new formulation out. Funny enough, I got this literally right before they came out with the new one, so now you really can't find this one. I love this. This is so damn sexy and sensual. It's not a loud fragrance, but it's bold, it's deep. This is something that I would love to smell on somebody on a date and then end off the night with a nightcap, just sipping wine and watching movies. Beautiful, beautiful vanilla fragrance. And the thing is, vanilla's not even, it's so many different notes in here, and vanilla's not even in anywhere in the top or middle notes, I think, but it's definitely prominent in there. It's just very soothing and comforting. One of my faves. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check out Tom Ford's Vanille Fatale. Next up, we have from Liquid is Imaginaires, Blanche, Bete. Over the past year or so, I've seen a lot of people say they enjoy this fragrance during the summer. I think that's absolutely crazy. This is everything that sweater weather is. It's cozy. The latonic notes make this super comforting. You spray this on your sweater, I promise you it'll be on there for 365 days. So then you might enjoy it during the summer, but it's super long lasting. And even though it might be a kind of a powerful fragrance, it's still very comforting. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check out Blanche Bete from Liquid is Imaginaires. Next up, from Maison Margiela's Replica line, we have By the Fireplace. Anything named By the Fireplace, right, has to be cozy. So this smells like you're snuggled up with your loved ones by the fireplace. You're eating a nice dessert, drinking hot chocolate or coffee or tea, whatever your choice is. Beautiful fragrance. Smells like it's smoky, it's woodsy, it's just nutty. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. So if you haven't already, please check out Maison Margiela's By the Fireplace. Next up, we have from Mind Games, Sissa. When I tell you this was not on my 2024 fragrance bingo card, but it made its way on there immediately. I knew this, when I smelled this, I knew exactly when I would wear this. I would wear this when it was cold out because it's just so damn comforting with the latonic notes, the vanilla. You don't really get, there isn't a coffee note in there, but I get that vibe. And you know, when we drink coffee, it's typically comforting and cozy. This is everything this fragrance is. It's creamy. It's just beautiful. It's not overpowering. This is the perfect time to break this fragrance out. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check out Mind Game Sissa. Next up, we have from Parfum de Mali's Safanad and Alternative Carrot. A lot of these fragrances that I've mentioned in this video is unisex, so I didn't find the need this time to make a separate video for men and women. So I'll discuss both. Safanad is a beautiful, soft scent. It's a beautiful orange blossom. It actually reminds me a little bit like Love Don't Be Shy, but just toned down. Very, very toned down, right? It's not too sweet. It's not overpowering. It's powdery. The amber in it is just extremely satisfying and cozy. Honestly, it's elegant, if you will. God, it smells so good. You know what I mean? It's not something that everyone is going to smell you, but those that are close to you are definitely going to enjoy this scent. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check out Parfum de Mali Safanad. Now with Herod, sorry if I'm butchering it, but this is pretty similar to Safanad in the sense that I think this is actually a unisex scent, right? Because this is something I would actually wear myself, to be perfectly honest with you, but it's a typical scent profile, but it's still really good. It has that tobacco note, cinnamon, vanilla. It's just really, really good. I think it smells beautiful in an intimate setting. You throw on a sweater and wear this. It's just really, really good and sexy. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check out Parfum de Mali's Herod. Next up, we have from BDK, Gris Charnel. When I was making my list, again, trying to get some inspiration on what to add on here. I noticed a lot of people mention Gris Charnel, and as I mentioned earlier in the intro, the Noir 29, and I didn't understand the Noir 29 being a cozy fragrance. I can see maybe because it does dry down as a skin scent, but when I wear it and I wear it on my clothes, I think it's very, very overpowering. So I didn't really agree with that. But then when I started to think about Gris Charnel, I agreed, because that creamy sandalwood in here is to die for. It's just so cozy and comforting. I love it. The fig note and everything is beautiful, but that sandalwood in here, it drives me crazy. And I love wearing this, for example, on a rainy day, because when it's rainy and it's gloomy, you need a pick-me-up. This is what I get from that. So this 1,000% is something you want to wear during cozy cuffing season. It's really, really comforting. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check out BDK's Gris Charnel. Next up, instead of giving the nod to Kilian's Angel Share, I decided to go with Kilian's Princess, and also for the fellas and ladies as well, Intoxicated. Princess is such a soft, comforting fragrance. It has green tea and marshmallow, and it makes sense, right? Marshmallows are soft, they're fluffy. When you drink green tea, it's soothing, right? So anything that has that is cozy. So this is definitely something that you can wear, and it's intimate and not too loud. Beautiful for this time of the year. And then we have Intoxicated by Kilian. This is actually a fairly new pickup for me. I remember smelling this and I was just so blown away with how good this is. It gives me clean vibes, but then it's gourmand. And I'm obsessed with coffee fragrances. So when I was trying to find my different coffee scents, I had originally gravitated to Black Phantom by Kilian, but I didn't like that at all. When I smelled Intoxicated, I was like, oh, this is really, really good. And then when you have notes of coffee, nutmeg, mocha, right? That's comforting as hell. So everything that you would want to cozy up with someone. So I would definitely check out Kilian's Intoxicated. And for the ladies, or hey fellas, if you want something a little bit softer and sweeter, Princess by Kilian. Next up, we have from Initio, Absolute Aphrodisiac. We're gonna get a little nasty here, okay? Everyone knows what aphrodisiac is associated with, and if you don't know, it's, bow chicka wow wow.
Wow chicka blam blam.
And if you don't know what that means, I don't know what to tell you. This is not the video for you. You gotta do your research. But with that said, this is the vanilla that you wear when you don't need to be, it doesn't need to be loud. You want to be sensual. You want to be intimate. You want to be cozy. This is what you break out. Specifically, fellas, ladies, look, it smells phenomenal on us as well, because I know I smell good. But fellas, you put this on, layer it with the new Tom Ford all day ombre leather, you're closing the deal. I promise you. Ladies, you can wear that as well, but fellas, you're closing the deal with that one. Those two. Initio's absolute aphrodisiac. Promise you. And lastly, we have from Bond Number 9's Tribeca. I wore this last year, and it was a really, really cold day, and it randomly started snowing. Not heavy, but there was just flurries coming down, and it was just, I felt comfort, right? Because this is the notes that are in here, the caramel, the cacao. It's nutty. It's just so cozy. You can wear fragrances whenever you want, obviously, but when it's cold out, this shines like no other. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check out Bond Number 9's Tribeca. And that's my video. Thank you so much for watching. You know what you gotta do. Like, comment, follow, subscribe. Let me know the fragrances you like to wear when you want to be cozy and cuddle and just feel comfort. Always remember, the best compliment one can get is that you smell so good.